cry if you want to. Come up here if you bad to the bone. I'm going on in the name of the Lord. I'm reaching for my goal, my eternal life reward. My God is a mighty fortress in the time of storm. He is the one who is the great I am. He's what? Fill in the blank. He's everything you need. Woo! He's good, I tell you. And when you know that does not distort your disposition, chapter 5 of 2 Kings lets you see Naaman run to do exactly what Elijah the prophet told him. Dip in some muddy water. Y'all read the rest of the text. I gave you one verse, but the prophet says, go dip and dip 7 times in the Jordan. The Jordan, where I come from, we got crystal clean water, Naaman could have said. But if this is what God is requiring, nevertheless, not my will, God's will be done. My deficiency will not block me from making a difference in the world, doing something that doesn't seem logical, because by faith, I am not leaning on my own understanding. In all my ways, I'm acknowledging God, and he promises to direct my path. My son helped me understand this, because when he was 5 years of age, he says, Daddy, you can't distort your disposition. He couldn't say all of that, but this is what he meant. Daddy, when I grow up, I want to be just like you. Yeah, Who can frown when your baby boy says, Daddy, I want to be like you? I'm like, yeah. Chest bowed up to I-175 right down the road. Just because I saw then a message that meant I had to give him my very best. And you know what a grinning daddy says when his child says, I want to be like you? A grinning daddy, who is one who glorifies God, will be a daddy who says, when you grow up, you can be just like the me who makes you know my daddy, who's perfect in every way. Beside him, there's no other. The darling son, Jesus Christ, who points to our Redeemer, and our Redeemer liveth. Be like the God in me. And when that is so, you're no longer confused about your life. Your deficiency doesn't define you. It does not determine your destiny and will not distort your what? Disposition. And when I left my son, it reminded me of a story, and I'm done. And the story came to me as I watched The Color Purple. Anybody? Mm-hmm. Woo, Miss Seeley.
Miss Seeley.
Ugly as the day is long. Miss Seeley had been dogged all her life. She had been called out of her name. For those who are clueless about this movie, I'm not endorsing movies. I'm just saying I'm not all that in the brilliance category. So God, every now and then, has to show me something extra to help me with the Bible. The Color Purple. In this, the character Seeley has been abused, raped, belittled, called everything but a child of God. She finally got fed up. That's why I came to Frankston. I want to find some people fed up who are ready to start a fire. Mm-hmm. Not literally. I'm watching y'all. But I'm talking about internally, that stems from the depth of your soul and can't be kept out of your mouth gate. You want the world to know. Miss Seeley got fed up, rose from a table of abuse, stuck a knife in the table, and said, I ain't taking this anymore. And the man, Mr., who would be her abuser, cheated on her in her house in front of her face. Said, you skinny, you ugly, you ain't gonna be nothing. And Miss Seeley stood up, stuck the knife, and then got in a vehicle and did one of these numbers at Mr. She said, I may be skinny, I may be ugly, but eyes here. Oh, that you catch that. Can I tell you something tonight? When your deficiencies don't define you, they don't determine your destiny, they will not distort your disposition. You can stand up in your life journey and raise your hand to your enemy and announce to all that is wrong with you, I may be this, I may be that, but I'm his. Mm-hmm. Whatever it was, he's got me in the palm of his hand. And I am better because I'm in the master's care and keeping. I may be this, I may be that, but not only am I here, I am his. And when I belong to the king, nothing that you throw my way can block me from going from glory to glory to glory. It's well with my soul tonight because the chief of all the universe has called me by my name and said, you can no longer park in the stuff that has so easily beset you. So I challenge you tonight. So much more I could have said to you. But is there somebody here that's been letting your label keep you bound? I don't know what they said about you. I don't know if it was a non-verbal threat. But as Nick comes back up, you could be here, not able to progress,